Hello, Internet! It is E. Schrodinger's cat, and I'm here with another episode of The Witcher. The last, only one episode is up at this point, because I just keep recording these because they're fun. And there's all these people I can talk to. What do you want? Not all of them are useful talking. But I will
What's it to me?
go and talk to them all just to see if anyone has any delicious side quests for us. The only thing I'm carrying too much weight. Alright, that's just, I hate it. What can I drop? Which of my precious children can I say goodbye to? A timber. That seems like a reasonable enough thing to say goodbye to. So long, Timber. Farewell. Good sir. I'm gonna go find a merchant and stuff, and loot and do all that stuff and come back when there's something interesting. Something interesting is happening.
Enough. The commandant will hear of this. Oh, go to hell!
When will you open the gates, soldier?
After the execution. Cedric will peer out, confirm that it's calm, then we'll open them. Don't ask me how he knows,
from the
but he's
brothel?
yet to be wrong, that elf of ours.
Is there like a
What's
balcony
this
I
execution
can
about?
have, you
Go
know,
to the
one
square,
half
see for
in
yourself.
doing the brothel thing and one half out seeing the thing? I have found something that looks interesting and kind of a execution-like. Look at these angry. Uh-oh.
Zoltan. Dandelion.
He's
Why
trans
so?
fancy and has a
Just
name.
great.
He must be
What's
important.
the plan? We improvise. No killing.
Oh,
We'll take care of this.
that's my
Triss.
favorite kind of improvising.
Geralt! Geralt! Over here! Help!
Yeah, I never played the first game, so I assume you're supposed to know who this guy is. I remember him, obviously, from the last time I played, but I don't remember anything really about him.
Dog catcher.
What?
Step back, white one.
That's racist.
Stand aside. I know those two, and I won't let them hang.
Piss on who you know. The law says they're to hang. Carry on and you'll join them.
What are
What
they
are
going
they
to hang
accused
for?
of?
They don't look dangerous.
The charge is collusion with a Scoia'tael.
Uh-oh.
Dandelion, an elven spy?
The bard's hanging for debauchery.
That makes sense.
What?
The sentence was he's to hang for debauchery.
And a sentence is nothing to scoff at!
Are you serious? Listen here, people. Is profligacy now a punishable offense in
I
the
ain't
free
gonna
kingdom
pretend
of
I know
Temeria?
what that word
or are we in
means.
Nilfgaard?
I
Piss
assume
off,
it's
freak!
having
Or you'll have
children?
me to deal with. Think of the common folk. You're spoiling their fun.
Well, a freak he may be, but he speaks true. Debauchery's one of my favorite pastimes, but I don't
Yeah,
want
I heard there's a brothel.
on my neck for pursuing it.
The soldier boys paid us a visit or two, though we didn't have much fun.
Away with you, Margot! Go back to your brothel.
Time to go? Fine. But hear this, people. He sure liked to parade about, but his willy wouldn't come to attention.
Oh,
Stop the execution.
Shut your trap. The singer's the hang and he
poor
will
guy's
hang.
just mad because
This
he's
is a
not getting
decent
any.
town. Whores and witches notwithstanding.
Watch your words, guardsman. I don't know witches, but Margot's a decent woman.
Shut it, all of you! Or I'll not vouch for what I'll do.
Thinks
What will
he's
you
tough,
do?
Showing off his balls. Don't fret, people. I've seen the rot on them.
You should get that checked
I'm
by a
warning
doctor,
you for the
maybe?
last
If you
time,
have rot
Margot.
on your balls.
You wouldn't hit a lady.
You're no lady!
How do you know?
Me those lackeys!
Assaulted an officer.
Oh, QuickTime events! QuickTime events!
Hang anyway.
Where's the next ones?
Look here out.
What?
Assaulted an officer.
I'm on a vigilant lookout for QuickTime events. There weren't that many of them. Rip that lady. Was that one of the ladies that was shooting with him up on the bench thing? Similar face. Right, quick time. Quick. Quick! Quick! Showed him. Uh-oh. Am I in trouble? Again? I just got here. Can I have, like, a grace period? Like, I can't be arrested for a certain amount of time.
I'd like to report. Out of my sight, Clover. A few ploughing bandits and you can't even hang them. And you,
the protagonist showed
calm,
up. It doesn't. It's not fair.
Our scaffold embraces speeches and hangings. Which will it be?
Both. Can I do both?
You have no right to hang them.
Interesting. Because I'm the law in Flotsam.
Not anymore. The protagonist showed up.
That. Vernon Roach, officer of the king.
Protagonist man is here to save and restore law and order.
Hunters.
Precisely. Anyone suspected of collaborating
I'm the
with
law
the
and order
falls
protagonist
under my
man.
jurisdiction.
But like the protagonist man of law and of order, not of the renowned TV drama Law and Order. I was not, unfortunately, able to be in that.
Is that true?
It might have looked that way, but I
Mostly
swear it
because
wasn't
there
my fault.
wasn't only one protagonist, so...
Relax. I'm joking. I hate thieves. We can put on another show. Bloody and serious this time, mind you. Or we can come to an understanding.
Meaning?
Give me a minute, Witcher.
I'm giving you a minute.
Listen here. You may have heard rumors of the tragic events that transpired during the siege of Lavalette Castle. Sadly, they are true. King Foltest is dead.
I watched him die.
It's likely that Scoia'tael
Can
had a
confirm.
hand in this heinous murder. So you see, none of you can feel safe. That is why today, wagons with armaments will roll out into Flotsam streets.
That sounds unhealthy.
I hereby declare a state of emergency. Await orders. Prepare to fight. And ready yourselves to avenge your fallen king. Now disperse. Go to your homes.
What about them?
They'll not hang for now. Let's say I'm reconsidering their case.
That's a nice way to put
The
it.
scaffold's no
AKA,
place for
you
civil
can't take me in a
conversation.
fight.
We'll talk at my home. Your friends are free for the time being, but they're not to leave town. Come after dusk. I'll be busy till then.
Busy
One
with
more
what?
thing.
At the brothel?
Welcome to
Because I might
Flotsam.
see you there.
They were really going to hang us.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they really
I
were.
didn't mean to torch that watchtower.
Everything's all right, Dandelion. Let's
Wait.
get out of here.
Oh, we owe you.
What happened to the watchtower?
Thank you. Time to hit the tavern. Come on,
I mean,
Dandelion. You need a
I'm not
stiff
saying
drink.
I...
And while we're at it, I'll
condone
tell you an edifying
arson.
tale of local hypocrisy that
But I'm not
conceals
saying I
lechery from
don't
the heel of
condone it, you know what I
courtesy.
mean?
Except nothing can hide the stench.
These two were talking about me.
Ha! Greetings. A word, if you will.
You see, we've created an alchemical substance and we wish to test it in Vizima, in a laboratory.
Oh dear.
Seeing as you're a witcher, we wondered if you'd be willing to test it in practice.
Uh-oh.
In a year or two, given the occasion, you could visit us in Vizima. We'd examine you and reward you generously.
I do
We
like
need to study
generous
its
rewards.
long-term effects. We can't say more.
Are you in?
This just sounds like the suspiciousest. Like, truly the suspiciousest. But, I don't know, man. I'm
Why not?
interested.
Splendid!
I'm very quite interested.
Now, if you could also keep a journal of the experiment.
Don't overdo it.
This guy wants my help.
Herbalist.
I know who you are. I'll be straight. Find the formula and you'll earn a sizable pouch of orans.
I do like those.
Sounds good. What do you want me to do?
The formula is in the hands of a certain shopkeeper.
Can't go and see him
Uh-oh.
yourself?
He deals in incense. One type is particularly...
That is suspicious.
Popular. I think what he sells is harmful, yet I need the formula to prove it. The scoundrel knows that and is very cautious. Yet I assume you, as a witcher,
you know,
have your way.
There's something about you
I'll see what I can do.
that just doesn't seem like the most trustworthy. Let's go back to that shopkeeper and find out just how trustworthy this gentleman is. Now, finding my way to said shopkeeper may pose a more difficult challenge than the game expects you to have with it, but what, you know, I am's what I am's, you know what I mean? I need a certain formula.
I need one of your incense formulae.
I've got more than 200 here.
I'm interested in the best seller. Someone's offering a handsome price for that formula. They say it's harmful.
Impossible. I haven't had a single complaint. And I'll not give the formula to anyone. How about this? I give you a formula for a similar scent. You get your reward, and I keep my secret.
Agreed.
Why not? You know what? Why not? Double agent.
There you go.
Alright, sounds good. Bye. Don't want to piss this guy off. He's the only merchant I've found so far. But now we go back to that other guy and we see what happened. Let's see if we can make our way back down there without getting too lost. And this guy, blah.
How did it go? Did you get the formula?
I sure did.
Show me.
Here it is.
Grand. I must check its authenticity in the lab before I can give you your coin. I'm a cautious man. Forgive me.
He's gonna figure me out.
The formula.
All right. We'll go together. I'll wait for you by the gate at the market side.
That is a little, okay. He is probably going to find out that I gave him the wrong formula. In which case, that's probably gonna be a little bit awkward, and I don't know how I'm gonna explain it. I don't know.
Well, I had an inkling and it didn't disappoint me. It was a long voyage to this cesspit, but it's about to make sense. Foltest's killer, live and in person.
Leave me alone.
How are you? Happy and healthy?
Can't complain.
Your whole head looks like
delighted,
a butthole.
Really. But you see, it's a long way back to Vizima, and I'd rather not dawdle. I lost a load of time looking for you.
No reason to waste any more talking then. Bon voyage.
Listen,
Smart ass Geralt.
You're worth more to me alive, but if need be, I will take you back as a corpse.
Good luck with that, buddy. I am protagonist, man. I do not die. I am immortal.
Put your hands together, or I'll not vouch for what.
Shut up. Go ahead. Try to kill me.
Yeah, I really do encourage you to try to kill me. Oh dear, they're quite good at killing me, to be honest. Oh jeez. I should have saved. I haven't saved in forever. That's a problem. Okay. Hold on. Let's just... Okay. Whoa! Alright. Pian? Okay. Why do they keep going that way? Are they not able to leave the zone? Whoa! Stop! Slow down with that party train. Come here. If I can get one or two of them. Woo! Okay. I think hitting. Whoop. And. Alright, here we go. And. You, might want to consider getting out of the way, sir. My fine gentleman. There's a bit of a predicament going on around here.
He's worth a bundle! Don't fuck this up!
Alright. Alright. They're almost dead. They're both almost dead. But I am not that far from death myself. It's an interesting dynamic we got going on here. Oh no, you are not at all near death. However, please nobody else get in the fight. I can just do this until you die, right? Although... Uh-oh. Es no buen. No es buen. I don't have enough to, Wah. Gotcha. You're at half health. Wah. Very effective, this fire thing. Against shield guys? Like in the tutorial, they told me to use ARD for shield guides, but this is way more effective. Look, he's almost dead. And
no need to clear those witches' tricks.
Oh dear. I shot it off to nowhere, but I don't think it hit anyone. Okay, it's very anxiety-inducing having this fight near all these NPCs. Okay.
Greetings. Mind if I take a look at what you have in stock?
Oh, you're a merchant.
Certainly. You're welcome to. I'm Fioravanti, a merchant. Not to be nosy, but weren't you hired to kill the Kairan? I've had my fill of this place, and I'll be glad when the blockade is finally lifted.
I haven't reached that plot point yet.
Suits him. Seems he needs you here for some reason.
What's that
We have not
supposed to mean,
received such
damn it?
information
Is he
yet.
organizing some international trade fair? I'm a subject of King Demavend, but I tell you,
Demavend's dead.
Ah.
Now, if you don't
Whoops.
mind, can we get down to business?
Okay, goodbye. I'm willing to bet something happens if I talk to these dudes.
Damn, that was close. Innkeep! Vodka!
Triss Marigold. Lice eat me,
I'm
but
sure
you
they
are
will.
a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you and your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked.
Protagonist man knows what's going on, but I don't.
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there?
There
And who
sure as
rules
hell
Temerian
was.
now?
It lit me on fire, almost to death. But I survived somehow through the power of video games. The dragon.
The dragon. Well, the dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
Wow,
But
such
where the
brilliant
fuck did I see the
insights.
dragon?
They should pay me for
We heard it
this.
fought on their side, huge
I'm
as
so
a dragon,
eloquent.
they say.
Dragons don't usually take sides. Maybe its lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
If
Stop
you hadn't
apologizing
driven
for
it
the
off,
dragon.
Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure.
The wedding. He apparently was getting married.
Dragon Riggs broke off the engagement.
Yeah,
because some limp prick
I
put
would
it
play
about
the
that I
first
joined the
game,
uprising in Vizima.
but I
would
have
be,
failed
but Law refused to let the
to get it to
rebel
run.
fire join the family.
I got it to run
Innkeep, where's our
at
drink?
It was like this. We got to Mahaka
decently
a week
when I
after the
wasn't
Grandmaster
recording, but
died.
when I was recording, it was like
Sultan
3
an
frames per
absolutely
second.
grand
So
doublet, a pair of Garibaldi Krakows, and as a gift for Eudora, a jade stone as big as my fist.
You were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an establishment called the Tight Lane.
Next day, we went over to the Breckenrigs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman mining know-how over any other. And that went on until dinner. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about mining, they served the soup.
You could have held a pin drop. Old Breckenrig rose and he says, "A real dwarf works a mine, not chases fame on the battlefield."
You'll never believe this, Geralt, but they served duck blood soup.
wow, that
This
is
black as tar. They must
that
have
is
dropped lots of
wild.
coal into the pot.
Eat!
Wow,
Breckenrig
I know
says,
what that is.
Then proceeded to slurp 2 full bowls of the shite. Old goat. Hope his mind caves in on his head.
Oh no.
Since when have you worked for Roach?
That's a good question.
Hey, nobody said a word when you went out to save Temeria from the Grand Master and his mutants.
Relax,
that is also
Dandelion.
a good question.
I was just asking. Do what you want. You're an adult, kind of.
That wasn't very supportive.
Laugh away. At least I decided to do something constructive.
You used to
Now
spy
that's
for
in your
Rodinia. Now
perspective.
you're spying for Temeria. Some might call you.
Everything's constructive
Ever
if
tried
your
to live
goal is
off
to
the
do
poetry
nothing.
alone? The truth
There's
is,
some
I'm a
philosophy
citizen of
for
the
you,
world.
kids.
As long as I don't serve Emperor Emir, I'm not doing any harm.
I feel like there are many flaws to that line of reasoning.
Laredo said you're working with the Scoia'tael, Zoltan.
Straight to the
I have
point.
done many things in my life, Geralt, but I have never stooped to banditry.
The Scoia'tael don't consider themselves bandits.
But I am no Scoia'tael.
Okay,
Tris,
let's go to
you're the
the
expert on Temeria.
plot.
Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimball and Count Merivale, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near Lavalette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles.
Like the most
Except the trade
boring,
was in court and
annoying
ministry
weekend
positions, spheres of
of your
influence,
life.
royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
No mages. Yeah, where are the mages at?
Aye. Where were the great eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention,
They were
or rather
watching
that of
the
a few
People's
influential
Court.
sorceresses, Baron Kimball would have taken the throne.
I was invited to sing at his court once. Afterwards, he refused to pay me, and the food was awful. No way I'll stay in
You should have
Temeria
kicked
if
him in
he's
the
crowned.
nuts. Was there
Did
any
they ultimately
resolution?
resolve anything?
No, it ended as usual. Sadly, John Natalis remains our only hope.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true
Make
field
Brenna
commander.
great again.
And during the deliberations, he was several days' march from Lavalette lands, with an additional 2,000 armed men in tow. He's to keep the peace until a rightful monarch is chosen.
He could
Good
find
luck with
ruling
that.
is to his
That
liking.
doesn't typically go
Natalis is a
particularly
soldier at
well.
heart. He's not suited to rule, and I don't believe he even wants to.
He's got the army.
You know who's suited to rule?
Which is why he can
It's
guarantee
Protagonist
peace.
man.
Why, tenuous
Why?
one, sure. But
Because
that's
I'm
always
immortal.
better than civil war.
I can never
Besides
be
which, he's
killed
deeply
by any
invested
sort
in
of
Dwarven
Kingslayer
Bank,
at
in which
all.
Philippa Eilhart
That
as
makes me a
sorceress
perfect
holds
dictator, I
significant
mean, just ruler.
I think I've heard enough about politics.
About the
Foltest's
king.
killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute. What were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yor with Scoia'tael were waiting in a boat.
This is what we saw happen. This is a recount of our betrayal. The betrayal of the man we trusted so much.
I need to clear my name. Besides,
It really hurts. I mean, this whole king being murdered stuff is pretty bad, but I mean, the worst pain is the hole in my heart that I feel. Uh-oh.
Save yourselves, good folk! The
I will.
beast attacks!
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
Well, that's not a good, it's not a good thing. Only I and this lady can cast spells. Oh, good lord, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. Oh no. Oh, she killed the tentacle. And it didn't even devolve into pornography. Well, there's a plot twist.
What sort of sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's
I'm
alive,
afraid of it devolving into pornography,
pulled him
probably.
in the water while you stood staring like a calf at a shit-covered clover.
We need to keep this safe for YouTube, so she couldn't intervene that much.
Geralt.
Ah, I guess we knew each other.
Oh, look here. Birds of a feather.
Let's say I've heard of you.
Master Witcher, this is foolish.
Wild hat, lady.
The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're
Does that,
simply chatting
make
with
it
this
hard to
damsel.
walk through doorways? Does it get stuck? Tell me about the monster.
What happened?
I came to Flotsam to kill the Karen.
Karen?
The monster that has effectively blocked the port. A moment ago, I had the good fortune to see it in all its splendor, but the local folk scared it away.
Good fortune? You hear that, Sozek? That was some good fortune for you.
I mean, he's
Why's
still
the beast
alive,
in the
so
port all of a sudden,
nailed
eh?
it.
Summoned by the witch, perchance?
To see it in all its splendor.
Nah.
Sozek doesn't look.
I'll use my magic fingers.
Laying inside somewhere.
Look at my magic fingers.
Right, we've dawdled enough already.
Actually,
Come on,
heck,
lads,
successful.
Let's go.
What's this? I was ready for a rumble there.
I was also ready
Shut
for a
it.
rumble, and I'm
Come on.
disappointed. But glad it didn't evolve into
for
pornography,
interrupting,
because
but
then
I
I
am
would need
Louis
to
Merz,
censor this video,
I am
and
chief
that would be a
person
lot
in
of
charge
editing.
Of all matters related to monster hunting in Flotsam. It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem of our so-called Karen. The beast
Another
that now
merchant told me that I had
blocks all
already
trade
agreed to do this, so yes.
So, Witcher,
Via
are we willing?
time paradoxes?
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this contract. My way or the highway, as the locals put it.
Fine. Your way it is.
You must contact the merchants on the waterfront as regards any rewards.
I do
Madame
like
de
rewards.
Tanserville has, I believe, already conducted some preliminary negotiations.
That I have.
In that case, don't let me keep you.
Okay.
Trish,
Well, you didn't.
How long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Sheila de Tanserville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir's a long
You
way
two sound like you're not too fond of each
I had
other.
my doubts if the Karen was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some ingredients?
Triss Merigold, sharp as ever.
You're thinking that
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's blood. All those
Virgin's
disgusting
blood?
marvels we take from dying species.
How do
To
you
throw
make
into
sure
the
that,
cauldron
that
of
they're a
science.
virgin? Like,
Right, Triss?
Absolutely.
do you need to like
Virgins
interview
are
their
dying
friends and
breed.
family to find
Oh
out
my.
if they're virgins
Your
before you
sense of
take the
humor
virgin's
seems
blood?
to be intact too.
Or do
But
other
enough
people
of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt.
kill
You saw the
virgins
tentacle.
and then
What do you make of it
sell
all?
the virgin's
the
blood
beast must be
to
huge. Maybe inhabited
other
one of
people
the
who
Pontar's
need it?
tributaries
Like,
before, hunting animals. Then it grew
that
for
leads
some
to
reason
some
and
very
hunger
dark
drove it to
questions.
seek
I'll be
fresh
honest. Like,
pastures.
where do
And on
they
the
get the
Pontar
virgins?
town
Like,
trade
how
barges
can you know?
burgeoning
Like,
with
if you
beasts
kill
slowly
someone
moving
and they're not a
merchants.
virgin, then the blood
Partly
doesn't
correct.
work. Like, that's a
Cedric claims
lot
the
of
Kayran
investment,
emerged
and
from
it
the
could
northern
reflect
swamps
poorly on your
approximately
business if
1
you
month
sell
past.
accidentally
An elf.
non-virgin blood. Because,
Formerly
like,
a
what if they lied about
Strange
being a
bird.
virgin?
But he
I
knows
don't-
quite a bit about the
It's
area
a lot of
and its living
questions. A lot of
wonders.
questions that
I
need
need to look
answering.
around, find out a few things.
An investigation. Witches' rituals, extracting secrets and such.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the reward, pay Cedric a visit, and get back to you.
You'll find me at the inn. I've rented lodgings there, on the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a whorehouse.
That's why she
Thanks
chose
for
it.
warning.
She likes brothels too. I approve. More dialogue! This dialogue episode.
Splendid. I know every shit joke that anyone's ever thought up. Plus, I've learned how to burp out the official title of the
Those are
Emperor of
important
Milk
skills. You
without
should be
watching
happy
for
for those
years.
skills. I
Shirley
wish I
told me
knew
about
every
his
shit
16
joke
children, all named
known
after
to
Tyrion
mankind or
Fruit
whatever she
Division.
said.
And I know his nickname has nothing to do with his manhood. Nice to know that you care, though.
Glad to see you in a good mood.
I think I actually like them. They're good people. One of them even proposed to me.
Oh no! Is this gonna have to be an open marriage?
And here I thought Roach's boys had.
Am I gonna have to marry Roach?
The massacre in Rivia. It came back to me. I remember. the angry mob murdering non-humans, young
I
boys
just need to find some alcohol strong enough to get me to remember the important parts.
felt life draining out of me.
I was there. I arrived a moment later.
Don't worry, Triss. They're only memories. We have bigger problems to tackle now.
We do have a lot of problems. That is true. We have a whole pile of problems. Vernon Roach.
What's going on, Geralt?
What now? Got a plan.
FLOTSAM, we saw the killer. We've pissed everyone off. What next?
If the Kingslayers and you're that scared, we'll have to get them out.
If we go out into that forest to look for elves, all we'll find is our own death.
Nah, I don't like my death. Well, I'm not worried about my death, but your death might be a problem.
This is his territory, and he could prove useful.
How can the commander of a Temerian garrison just piss all over the commander of Foltest Special Forces?
Because the commander of Foltest Special Forces is a huge dickbag.
Like anyone who does the dirty work. But Laredo's a soldier.
The worst scum gets posted to dumpy border towns like this. Incompetent fools who show off their authority to a bunch of grimy peasants.
Though he does have a point. Douchebag does have a point.
A little town deep in the forest, terrorized by Squirtown. You should be in your element, Roach.
FLOTSAM isn't just any old town.
Get wrecked.
Temeria, Redania, Kedwin, and Edirn. The largest kingdoms in the north. Know what they all have in common?
The Pontar Valley. A strip of land they've been battling over for generations.
Exactly. And here's FLOTSAM, on the border between Temeria and Edirn, with Kedwin lying in wait just the other side of the marshes.
At the very edge of the Pontar Valley.
Stuck in the middle like
the
a
very
camel up
edge.
the arse.
The North's most important trade routes meet here. Every caravan has to come through FLOTSAM, and anyone who wants to place their cargo on a boat on this section of the river has to bear Laredo in mind.
They say Henselt of
It was
Kedwin
the
has
worst
gathered an
trade
army
deal
and is
in the
heading for
history of
Bergen.
trade
Pontar Valley will be on fire
deals.
soon, while we, Geralt, are sitting in FLOTSAM, the gateway to the valley.
I'd like to believe it's pure coincidence and the killer just followed the squirrels here.
Naive to say the least, Richard.
Alright, bye, Roach. Can I talk to you? I'm just like talking to all y'all because they want quests.
Good to see you, Zoltan. What are you doing so far?
Give me your quests, please, so I can get my experience. Maybe, potentially.
You work your fingers to the bone for 6 years, you listen to the tirades of that old tyrant Breckenrig, you buy jewels, then she breaks off the engagement.
Well, that's
There
really
was
sad.
Evelyn at your vote. Fuck it. Out of sight, out of mind. Farewell to Eudora, the Forge in Novigrad, and all the world's Breckenrigs.
Well,
merchant,
Triss is married, so I can't marry her. So maybe I could marry you?
How are you killing time in this hellhole?
At present, polishing gems for Sheila de Tansonville. Requires precision, but it's swell work.
Jewelry?
Not quite. The sorceress is building a magical contraption. Spends her days staring at it. A regular magpie eyeing a copper. But I don't think she's getting anywhere with it. Got so enraged one time she dashed a vase against the wall. Some temperament for those sorceresses, I'm telling you.
Poor vase. I bet somebody put a hard work
Is there a good
into
swordsmith or
that
blacksmith
vase.
here?
There's a small smithy, but just
I don't know
you can
why
also
I
look
even
at-
did that, because I've been there already. Managed to stay in shape. Can I arm wrestle him? Can I arm wrestle my new boyfriend?
Arm wrestling's a dwarven pastime.
We ought to try it sometime.
I'll arm wrestle you anytime. Now even.
I'll arm wrestle you. Show me what you got.
Those bollocks then.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to do it. Come on. I'm not doing it good enough. Good lord. Good my lord. Holy crap sticks. How long am I gonna have to keep doing this? Boy, new boyfriend is good at arm wrestling. Holy crap sticks. Oh no. I'm gonna lose. Oh, new boyfriend is good
Easier
at
to
arm
hack monsters than
wrestling.
wrestle down the arm of a feisty dwarf, huh?
He's oh, poor new boyfriend.
I know you. I can see you're dying to ask me. What is it?
All right, Thessa. What happened to Foltest?
I personally,
mysterious circumstances. The Witcher Geralt, his sword covered in blood, was discovered standing over his corpse.
Did you kill him? This will stay between us, I promise.
The killer
Austin, everyone who happens to be listening into this room.
So what are you gonna do? Run around swinging your sword, hoping the killer walks into range?
I don't have to. The killer's in the forest with the Squirtle, and he knows I'm here. We'll find each other.
Geralt, please don't do
and I'm also protagonist, man, so the plot will bring us together.
In Foltest's assassination.
You gave Vernon a full report on FLOTSAM.
This is like dialogue exposition episode.
They've got some amazing women at the brothel. You should take a look. One of them.
I hear we have an excellent brothel. I do. I'm going to check that brothel out. Probably off camera for these children's eyes.
But we poets also look into people's souls. And things are not good. I saw a robbery sanctioned by law. Town watchmen laughing as they confiscated goods, all the while talking about how they finally bring order to the town. I saw drunken thugs beat up an elf woman while no one flinched. I know these things happen everywhere, but here, it's not motivated by hatred or misguided attempts at meting out justice. People are driven by cold calculation, always looking for opportunities to get away.
Some people are driven by alcohol. Some people are driven by their genitals, and some people are driven by money, and some others yet driven by choosing this dialogue option.
I need information. Anything that could help me track down the Kingslayers.
I only know gossip. Things folk have been saying since Demophen's death. People are throwing out blame left and right. One day it's the elves, another the Nilfgaardians, then it's Rivians.
Let me guess. The suspects also include a Zerrikanian alchemist and a group of halflings.
I don't know what half of this means.
But the mob comes up with even better ones.
It's really hard to pay attention to dialogue, and it's still having to provide commentary at the same time. Let me tell you.
What do you mean?
I mean chaos. People don't know what to think, who's good and who's evil. And these are tough times. Who knows?
I am both good and evil. I am chaos incarnate as protagonist, man.
So, Mr. Master Spy, what's new in the world of politics? Bards singing about anything interesting these days?
Eddard's in trouble. Henselt and his great army are nearing the Pontark and will ford it and strike any day.
That sounds problematic.
War in a long time.
Like all little boys, he likes to play with his soldiers.
We were just in a war. What?
Will have an easy time of it. Eddard's borders are guarded by Saskia the Dragon Slayer.
Who's she? Some mercenary?
A peasant girl and self-proclaimed commander
Mostly
of something called the Edirnian Voluntary Militia.
Fighting women and bards who play politics. These are strange times.
That is a bad attitude, my friend.
I'm having flashbacks, Dandelion.
What have you remembered?
Something came up on the screen, but I didn't see it because my microphone was in the way.
As I've told you many times. Yennefer gave her life to save yours. I thought you might have remembered what happened afterwards.
Nope.
I mean,
it's all a blur.
Can you be here now?
Do you have some absinthe?
I hear you. I see.
It's called state-dependent memory. Trying to figure it out.
Dandelion, I've had a flashback or two. I don't know everything yet.
Because the alcohol in this place is weak. Need to find a place with some stronger brews. What's down here? Is this where the brothel is? Can I go to the brothel? Am I gonna walk in on somebody doing brothel stuff?
Greetings.
What can I get you?
What do you think of the Commandant?
Mr. Laredo is a great man.
Oh, this is Margot from the
Great
earlier
man.
cutscene.
He looks after us, helping, like. Taxes are just as they should be. We're all pleased. He governs the trading post and we're all perfectly happy here.
Uh-huh.
What are you talking about, woman? Feeling all right? The town's a dump. Laredo's robbing you, and his men intimidate everyone.
That's foolishness, Master Witcher. Shouldn't say that. Shouldn't badmouth the Commandant. He's a holy man. Period.
You fear him that much?
Don't you provoke me. Beat it!
What do you think of the...
Mr. Laredo is a great man. Taxes are just as...
That's what happens.
Excellent. You're a model citizen. I'll be sure to inform the Commandant.
Bah! Do I need publicity? I'm a humble woman.
You could just keep doing it, whatever options. That's that's funny. Okay, so a thing happened with the recording where my mic wasn't picking up something. I screwed it up. So basically, what happened here, it's this side quest with this guy over here, what with the potions, we're gonna be found out for our lies. I can't talk to these guys anymore, but basically, these guys are saying that he is selling poison.
What do you deal in?
All kinds.
I clicked that button the wrong way. Are you selling drugs?
Is a strong drug.
A drug here? Never heard such nonsense.
A lady told me it works just like Fistech.
Perhaps everything works like Fistech on that lady.
Let's see.
I know there's something unusual about it.
I'm gonna try my magic fingers again. I don't know if it's gonna work.
All right.
Didn't work last time. It worked this time.
I've traded in incense for years. It was an ordinary scent.
Didn't work last time.
How could I know it would have such an effect on people? Anyway, I can't ban them from using it.
Laredo and I will see you tomorrow.
All right then. I'll close the shop.
It said it failed, but it worked anyway.
I beg you.
Return to Matilda Skezevsve for the reward? I shall go find whoever that is. Oh, wait. Oh, that's this person.
I see you've done it. Thank you on behalf of all FLOTSAM. Here's your reward.
I like rewards. How much rewards did I get? It didn't tell me. What's happening?
What kind of question is that? Anyway, know where I can find an elf named Cedric?
Don't get involved in this.
I'm very involved. I am protagonist man.
You did turn pale when we met Sheila.
You must have imagined that.
I don't think I did.
I know you too.
I know what I saw. I believe in
She was one of
myself
the
and my
most
judgment.
powerful sorceresses.
That's no reason to fear her.
She can't be trusted, in my experience. I know her to be devious and
But she can be used for all she's worth.
She's well aware you lost your memory, yet pretended she didn't know.
And why would she do that?
I don't know. Her true intentions have always been hard to fathom.
Doesn't matter. She's gonna help us kill a tentacle monster.
How?
I'll go hunting with her, right after I find Cedric.
Well, then let's go see him. He should be at the top of his observation tower.
Is she gonna lead me to my objective? Because that'd be pretty sweet. Hold on, let me save so I don't die. We're going in search of this Cedric dude. Let's see what happens when... Okay, hello. Hello, sir. Get out of my way. We're on important protagonist-related activities at the slowest possible pace that the game could lead us. Alright, we're going up here. Up the ladders. My greatest nemesis, ladders. More ladder climbing. This is exciting. Is he up here? Well, that wasn't very far. That didn't take very long.
In Belk. It'll be nearly a year now.
Morrill would delight in a day like this, Sir Heron. Enjoy the memory of her. Don't wallow in the longing.
I try. I do. But I cannot believe all the bad blood this disappearance has bred.
Don't let others' shade poison your memory of her. Hatred is but an outlet for helplessness.
Thank you, Cedric. Vafael.
However, hatred is, very useful. What was that about?
Are you Cedric?
Who asks?
Geralt
Me, protagonist man.
Ah, the Witcher. And?
Triss Marigold.
Lovely scent, Triss.
Cedric.
That is creepy.
What do you want, Geralt of Rivia?
I'm hunting the Chiron. I'm looking for some Witcher work. I can probably come back to him later. I hunt monsters. Who was Morrill? Who are you, and what do you do here? And know the squirrels want to know what the squirrels want to achieve. I'm interested in that.
Fighting for?
Do you ask about the old ones who hoped to restore our race to its previous glory? Or about the young ones who fight for survival and out of suicidal revenge?
Both?
Yorvith's warriors. Which mold do they fit?
They believe they are still independent, and that there is but one just way to view their cause. In truth, however, they're but a shadow of the Enshe's former glory. They cling to delusions to the very moment when a sword or a noose ends their life, or until they realize the truth themselves, which is, I believe, the worst.
Looking for some Witcher work. I hunt monsters. Who's Morrill? What are you, and what do you do here?
One who warns humans against the dangers that lurk in the forest.
Care to clarify?
I am old, even for an elf. Yet the
I get
forest
paid to
is
tell
old.
people that obvious
I've lived
things
in
are
it for
dangerous.
years and understand it, though it's nothing I can explain. At times, I make mistakes, and people don't come home.
I point in directions that may be dangerous,
I
which in
just
this
know if
forest
it's
are
safe
all
to
the
venture
directions.
beyond the gates or not.
Do I smell liquor? Are you drunk? You know what? I'd be drunk too if I was
witches
stuck
live
up
a
on this
long
pedestal
life.
all day.
You may indeed get to see that day.
The elf woman you were talking about. How did she disappear?
Sir Harry
Probably
believes the forest
Kingslayer
took her.
related.
What do you believe?
Morrill simply vanished. Almost a year ago now.
This is definitely
Some
plot
say she was
related.
too beautiful, and Dwarven
I
must
smell
have
plot in this story.
Believe that?
If I have no evidence before me, I try to trust my feelings. And they tell me the
If I
forest
have
did
no
not
evidence
take
before me, I get really drunk so I can
Because
see
it's
if I
meaningless.
remember any evidence in my
Perhaps she was
state-dependent
murdered,
memory.
perhaps she
So
departed
far,
on
it's
her
been
own,
working
never
really
to
well.
return.
Do recommend.
She's gone. And neither I nor Sir Harrim can reverse that.
Alright, I hunt
I'm
monsters.
looking to hunt in this area, and I could use some advice.
I'm no witcher. I set traps, snares, try to keep neckers away from Lobindon. That's all.
I'm aiming a little higher than neckers.
The old man.
Tentacle monsters,
Meaning
specifically.
the Karen. Finally, Laredo's splurged. Listen, I'm not one to teach your grandmother to suck eggs.
Oh, that's
You witches
sensual.
know your work. But if you pay me, I can prepare a useful trap.
What kind of trap?
Puncturing trap, immobilizing trap, even decoys to pull monsters into an ambush. Whatever you like. Since I can easily finish off an ensnared necker, it should be child's play for you.
Challenge accepted. Okay, so now that I did that thing, he can craft items for me, which is pretty cool. Let's see if he has anything to craft for me. This. Oh, I can make one of these. Super leather trousers, but I don't really want to, or well balanced. Okay, that's not stuff I'm gonna do on camera. Alright, let's do this yellow-orange important thing.
I aim to kill the Karen. Heard you might be able to help.
That is what we just
depends on the
talked
sort
about.
of aid you seek.
I need information.
We should have killed it years ago. Now I don't know. The beast has become too large for the riverbed, and it has
Needs
strange
to
growths
shed some
on
weight.
its tentacles.
Do some exercises.
Extremely thick skin.
Cut out some carbs.
Previously, it inhabited a swamp along one of the Pontar's tributaries. Completely wild terrain. Even the Scoia'tael don't venture there. You should go see the wreck of the boat it
You should
recently
see how much money I make
Inspect
telling
any
people how
traces of
dangerous
it.
it is.
See the destruction.
Where's this wreck?
Venture south into the forest, then turn east toward the
I
river.
will surely forget
You'll
that
find
immediately.
the ruins of a bridge erected long ago by the Enshe. The wreck lies at their foot.
Thanks, Cedric.
Alright, well. What? Hello, hole in the universe. Hello. Nice to meet you. You just ate my lady friend. Well, that's okay. That's normal. Everyone else seems to think that's normal, so it must be. But this seems like a good place to call the episode after talking to that guy. Next time we'll do whatever, we'll get the stuff for the traps and the other stuff and stuff. Yeah, great, best outro. Yeah, I'm gonna say good day to you, Internet, and thank you for watching.